Is this how we get coherence?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Dana, the producer of Rescued Hearts.
And I'm Chrisana, the director. We are so excited to be here because we thought it would be fun to give our audience and people who are curious just some updates as to some of the things we've been up to and what most of you are curious about.
Oh, I'll tell you, because it's the question I get over and over again. Where can we watch the film? When is it going to be done? How do I see it? How can I share it? So stay
we're
tuned.
Gonna save that for the end. We have so many things happening that we thought, for those of you who are interested, we wanted to share. First and foremost, I've been editing nonstop. And what's kind of exciting and unexpected is as I've been editing, we've had these requests to go to events. So there was an event we recently went to, and Dana, do you want to share?
Yeah, I just want to add that while Chrisana's in her editing cave, my responsibility as the producer is to create a lot of partnerships and excitement and build an audience for the film. So we are always very excited when people reach out to us and say, hey, I know the film isn't done yet, but can we use it for a fundraising event, or can we share it with our community? And that is exactly what we did in Martha's Vineyard. We got to bring portions of Rescued Hearts in front of a live audience of almost 200 people.
It was packed.
It was packed, and it was so fun to watch people watch what we've created so far.
Slightly terrifying for me.
True. It was amazing because we got to share a couple segments of our film and have a Q&A in between. And we got to talk and share about stories and things that we experienced while we've been on this filmmaking journey.
They raised double the amount that they've ever raised in any of their fundraising events, close to 6 figures. And what I love about that is the only difference in this event was that they incorporated a film, or not even a completed film segments for the first time. So this is showing us this potential that we have in what we're curating with this content to create segments that organizations and places can use in order to really increase the impact of what they're doing, whether it's fundraising or trying to, spread awareness or
get more volunteers.
Absolutely.
Offer services to more people that didn't realize the healing impact of the horse-human connection. So if you're interested in utilizing our film or partnering with us in some way for your organization or your community, don't hesitate to reach out. There's also a host a screening link. So if you're like, gosh, I'd really like to use this film as my own fundraiser for my organization, or just to share and give back to your community, by all means, there's a form that you can fill out right now. And when the film is ready for those private screenings, we will reach back out to you and let you know right away so that you can partner with us in sharing Rescued Hearts with your community, friends, and family. So I think we should talk about timelines now. Where are we at? When do you think the first edit is going to be complete and ready for some people to view it?
I can feel, as I'm editing, I can see the end, but I can also see that what we have left is really important. The edit is taking a bit longer than we expected, and I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that we didn't cut corners in filming.
No.
We immersed ourselves with every person we filmed with. We didn't stop when it was good enough. We actually kept seeking and kept trying to understand and learn and really create a film that gives this topic the energy and intention that it deserves. The truth is, we are always learning. And so we have consultants and various groups that we're connected to, groups of filmmakers all around the world. So we're always adjusting based on what we see is really creating the most impact. And for independent filmmakers, everyone is like, oh, what about Netflix? What about Amazon Prime? And that may be in the future. We don't know.
Oh.
But the truth is, if we just handed it over to one of the streamers right from the beginning, unless we knew that they were really going to put a lot of energy and effort into elevating it, it could easily get lost on a platform.
Not only would it get lost, but we would lose touch with our community. So our goal is to get this film done before the holidays.
And done is relative. That's
Right.
the truth. Some of the most successful documentaries that have created the most amount of impact were documentaries that when they were done, they put it in front of people and they got feedback. And so that's part of this iterative process that we're going through. We're hopeful that sometime between now and the end of the year, we will be able to do some kind of release with our community. And it'll be a private event, so if you want to check it out before anyone else, you have to be on our email list to do that. But there's a reason that any events have to be private, and what is that?
Well, that really has to do with film festivals. We're going to enter film festivals not only to spread more awareness about our films and hopefully to win several awards, but it helps us on our mission. So people in places that never would have heard about Rescued Hearts will be able to hear about it. And film festivals, they have some rules. And really what those rules are is you cannot have a worldwide release in many cases until after the festivals are over. And what does that mean for our audience? It just means that we have to show the film privately until we can have a worldwide release. And that's likely going to be in probably the spring of next year when all the film festivals are wrapped up.
Because the truth is, we're interested in creating the most amount of impact. That can look like many different things. And we really want people to experience the film, and not only experience it, but be able to have an experience of what they've just seen.
And this is why I love that we're focused on a grassroots effort, because we can allow our film to be used for educational resources and conferences and fundraising events and screenings and all of these different things. And if we allowed a streamer to take it right away, we lose that connection with our audience and ability to use our film for the mission that we initially intended to use it for.
Yeah, that may be in the future.
For sure.
But we do know the film, our intention is to have the film on PBS. And that is a guaranteed way of getting the film in front of a lot of people.
Yeah, and what it means to be on PBS is that we'll get into the living rooms of millions of people. Over the course of 3 years, our film would be shown.
That being said, we are looking for PBS sponsors. And so anyone who might be interested in having their organization or what they're doing elevated alongside our film showing on PBS, that'll probably happen sometime, later in 2025. And we'll share more about that, but just planting a little seed of possibility. Where we're at today in terms of being able to cross the finish line is we're looking at the film is going to get done no matter what, thanks to the support of this community, thanks to each and every one of you who's believed in us. Even every t-shirt sale truly has been a part of us getting as far as we have. There are some costs, like once I'm done and we have it in front of some focus groups and we can say, okay, it's done. Like now it's ready. There's some finishing costs that are quite a bit higher than we were expecting, but I think it's because the level that we're trying to have this film be is, it's just going to be an amazing completed project, and we want to work with people who see that potential and who can help us get it to a place that we feel it deserves. So yeah, there's some funds that we still need, and that's why Dana works tirelessly, and she's still having conversations with people and talking about sponsors. So all that to say, if you're like, man, I just really believe in what you're doing, and you want to go on the website and click the donate button or buy a t-shirt, that all of it helps. The second part of that is if you're like, I'm really curious about having a sponsorship opportunity and elevating what I'm doing, whether it's a business or an individual or an organization, well, I'm like, reach out to Dana anytime.
Reach out to info@livewildfilms.com. What some people don't realize is that an average documentary takes about 6 years to create. We are going to have a completed film within 2 years of the day that we started filming. So we just hope that people continue to give us a lot of grace as we work through this process. As excited as people are to see it, we are equally as excited to finish it and share it with the world. So your continued support is everything.
We call this film like our baby. And, babies require a lot of nurturing and a lot of care and time. And I don't want to just hand the baby to someone else to deal with. It's like, we're going to really see this through. And so, as Dana said, thanks for being on the journey with us. We're incredibly grateful and always in awe, always overwhelmed with the outpouring of love and support. And we just know that, as we get closer and closer, that it's all happening because it's supposed to, and because there's just an energy that's moving through everything that's related to Rescued Hearts. So we are grateful. Thanks for being here with us. Thanks for watching this video. And we hope to chat more soon.
That's right.
Repping that merch.
I do have a brand new t-shirt on today. Yeah.
How is it new? It kind of looks similar.
Well, because this was our original logo and we never made a t-shirt with this because we didn't think it was going to print very well.
It looks stunning.
Lo and behold, it printed great.
Oh, I love it.